would like to announce also gives me great pleasure, and in some ways more pleasure, not to take anything away from our distinguished fellows, but one of the things that we as educators are most proud of are our students. And the individual that I get to recognize for the next award I'm particularly proud of, but let me tell you the award. The award was established by Harold W. Berkman, who was the founder of the Academy, and he endowed a service award for the Academy, a lifetime service award, a number of years ago, and a number of individuals who have served the Academy in many different ways have been recognized. But this year, the winner is Babin. And for those of you that don't know, Barry was my student at Louisiana State University, and he started very early in the Academy, even as a doctoral student, winning some competitions and then serving in many different capacities over the years. And so it's a real pleasure to be able to honor one of my students and co-authors and research collaborators and so forth. Barry, if you'd come forward, I'd appreciate it.
Well, thanks a lot. This is really the highlight of my career. I think it's the nicest thing that's ever happened to me. And I think I have to acknowledge that Harold epitomizes service, and we should all recognize that because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Harold Berkman. So really, really a pleasure, and I'm sorry you couldn't be here to also shake my hand for this award. But I want to tell you something. It's true. I started as a doctoral student serving the Academy, and I worked with Bill Darden and Joe Hare, and Bill was program chair and editor of JAMS at the time, so I was assistant to the editor of JAMS right off from the beginning. And we held a lot of conferences in Baton Rouge at the time, and my first year, I got assigned a really important job because Bill and Joe gave me the list of people who were going to come to the registration desk and say they were too important to pay. And my job was to make sure they paid. And then it came to the lunchtime, and they gave me the list of people who were going to get an award and who were going to try to take the microphone to give a speech. And my job was to stop them from giving a speech. And that job stayed with me as officer of the Academy to this day. But now there's nobody to keep me from giving a speech. Except me, so I'm not going to give you a speech either. But I really want to say thanks on behalf of the committee and everybody in the Academy, and especially you who return to the meeting time and time again. It really makes the service worthwhile, so thank you a lot. Switch gears now. That's done. Okay, totally switch gears. I need to make an announcement, and I'm sure most of you know that Tom Mincer passed this year, and Tom was a regular at the Academy of Marketing Science, and he was a previous recipient of this award. Recently co-chaired the 2007 Academy of Marketing Science World Marketing Congress in Verona, and certainly for those of you who were there, you know what a great time that was and what a great conference it was. And I don't really want us to be sad about this because I don't think Tom would want us to be sad. He'd like us to remember him, but not really to be sad. But we thought it was appropriate that the Academy recognize him in some way. And, you know, Tom was well known in channels of distribution and supply chain management. And we have Best Paper Awards, but as yet we didn't have one to recognize a supply chain management in channels of distribution. So we're going to start an award to recognize the winner of the best paper in supply chain management, and it's going to be called the Tom Mincer Award. We're going to put an announcement on the website really soon. We're going to allow you to make contributions. We're not really looking for any big contributions, but feel like you might be a part of this, and we'll fund and endow the award based upon what we receive and what we put in addition. So, you know, I think Tom was important enough that his legacy remained with the Academy in this way with an award, and I'm sure all of you will be happy to participate, and one of you one day will receive that award. So again, thanks a lot, and I look forward to serving in the future.